We had some incredible fishing the past couple of weeks in Sweden on the big pond, and in this video I break down my best performing lures from the past couple of weeks while demonstrating them in the reel. How to fish them, when to fish them, and most importantly, why I fish them. If you have any questions, drop them down below. And if you like this specific type of content, I only ask one thing of you, and that is to like the video. With that being said, enjoy the video, guys.
Look at this beast.
So I got a few hours to spare today. We had an extremely good guiding day yesterday. Tomorrow Hugo's gonna come. Today's my day off, but the weather's gonna change tomorrow. And before the weather changes, I really want to head out and see if the fishing is still that hot. I only got like 2 hours before I need to start editing and do all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the family life, it's different. Like normally I could go hardcore, fish, edit, do all these things. With lack of sleep, dynamic has definitely changed, and sorry for the delay in some of the videos, but there's a lot of stuff coming out. And in this video I will explain my top 5 lures this spring season. I will dive into how I fish them, where I fish them, and hopefully catch some fish on them in the process as well. Like I said, I only got a couple hours and I need to head back, start editing some stuff. The weather still looks really good, so hopefully the fish are still there, still feeding. There was a ton of bait fish on the structures and on the shallows yesterday, and I'm hoping that is still the case today, because the weather is definitely going to change tomorrow when Hugo is here, and I fear that's going to change the fishing dynamic a bit as well. And it's probably not going to be as smoking hot as it was yesterday, but hey, that's pike fishing. It changes every single day. So with that being said, let's start fishing. So I'm working with Scout Shed 23. This is a custom color from Soder. 20 gram head on it with a BKK BB stinger. Size 1.0, I think. Such a nice profile. And a nice slow rolling action. Casting with a SG8 250, the new Abu Beast 300 size, fucking amazing reel. And I'm approaching a shallow spot. I'm gonna cast on the rocks. Well, I'm gonna cast on the rocks because I'm solo, which doesn't happen that often. Hence that I say we, because I always think in terms of, you know, plural. What is it? Multiple people? Well, you can tell my English is not my native language. We're gonna cast the structures. We're gonna cast on the shallows or on the deeper water. See what happens. And yeah, hopefully we can catch a couple nice ones. We got perfect conditions. Light breeze, sun, water heating up. The temperature hasn't declined much because it was 7.5 yesterday when we ended. So the night wasn't super cold. But that means the water is still warm on the rocks, and that means, well, that should mean that the fish are still there. Well, hopefully that theory is correct. What I'm doing now is I'm just blind casting the structures where I expect the fish to be. And then I got my Mega Live on my target lock, the Mega Live 2. It's sweeping around just to see if I can spot bait fish or fish swimming pelagic. Gives you that extra bit of information. It can help you adjust your tactics, and yeah, it makes your life a lot easier.
Well, that didn't take long. The Scout Shed 23, it was already hammered and it got a couple more scratches, but I do need to work on my photo skills when I'm out solo, because this was just embarrassing.
Well, that was a bit chaotic. First fish on the Scout, but I expect the fish to be on the structures. switching towards a low glider. Let's see if there's some fish on the stones. Fish a bit more shallow. That and the fact that the takes are just awesome on a hybrid jerkbait. There's a fish on the stones, so they are here. The bait fish are here, so the pike should be around too. Yo! Oh! Fuck. What a take. That's why you fish these hybrid jerkbaits. Wow. Nice. It's not the biggest, but damn, the strikes. When you pause it with a little bit of slack, amazing. Nice. Yo, fucking hell. Jeez, they nailed the low glider. Insane. Just gonna hook this one in the water. What a bait. Again, it is key that you fish it with slack. So you tap it, then you give the rod a little bit of room towards the lure, so it has this nice side-to-side action. If you don't give it slack, it tends to go quite straight forward through the water. So the way you fish the low glider, this goes for the 17 centimeter version and the 14.5 centimeter version. You fish with a little bit of slack. So you make your cast, tap, tap, and notice how I move my rod tip back towards the bait. So tap, tap, and then you can play with the speed like tap, tap, tap. You just have to find the rhythm where you just move the rod tip just enough backwards towards the bait, so you get that nice side-to-side flanking action while also going left and right. And the wobble and the hang time, that's the deadly part of the low glider. Guys, if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a channel member. Not only do you get access to our often politically incorrect WhatsApp group, but you also get exclusive content, tactical videos from me where I explain through depth maps and my awesome illustrations how to fish in certain conditions, certain waters, certain techniques. And you can also get discount on several brands like Lucky Lures, Esox Inc., Rebelcell, Pikecraft and others. And you support our work that allows us to create more of these hopefully amazing videos. Check the link down in the description below for more information. I'm fishing above slightly deeper water. Oh, fucking bumblebee scared the shit out of me. Slightly deeper water. So I'm switching towards a bigger soft bait. Slow rolling action above the deeper water. The good old herring. Deeper water is on that side, so I'm just gonna grind it slow over the drop off. Oh fuck, we had a follower. So another favorite of mine, last year and this year as well, is the Herring Shed V2. This is my favorite color, but pick the color you want to use. Nice flakes inside, so especially in these conditions when the sun is reflecting on it, I really love them. And the good thing about the herring is that they fold really nicely inside the mouth of the pike, so the hookup ratio is quite good on these. Tail kicks a lot of water, and well, this one is broken, but there is a loud rattle inside. But with the new PE, polycarbonate rattles from Savage Gear that just launched this season, you can replace the rattle and they won't break because they're not from glass anymore. So here is one of my other top 5 lures. which is the slow roller at 34 centimeters long. This is a brand new one. I haven't fished this one yet, but it has a 20 gram Savage Gear screw in on and a BKK chain. 21 stinger system. Look at this thing. Well, that's why it's called a slow roller. It goes really nice from left, right, slow, doom, 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 doom. Casting these on the shallows is great, but also on the deeper water. And the best thing about the slow roller is the feedback that you get, because it thumps really nicely with whoop, the tail in the back. Kicks a lot of water and you get really nice feedback on your rod. You can boom, boom, boom. You can definitely feel the bait kicking and moving. And we caught a lot of great fish on it this season. 34 centimeters, but still easy to cast with a 250 gram rod like this SG8 from Savage Gear. I like to work the slow roller with just a slow and steady retrieve, and sometimes you speed it up a little bit, but you really want to slow it down until you can barely feel that thump, 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 that thumping, kicking motion from the paddle tail. Yep. Oof. What a beast. And grab a grill off in the back. Now you would think after messing up the first photo that I would get it correct on the second one, but yeah, think again. This was almost just as bad. What a beast. We're only like 110. Fuck yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, motherfucker. Missed one on the slow roller again. I'm gonna put this one on the bench for now because we are hitting a shallow area. So I'm gonna switch back towards the low glider if I can find it. Gonna use a slightly lighter rod. This is one of my favorites to fish in two different scenarios. Like in the bays, when it's a little deeper on the edges, I like to use the 17 centimeter version. And then when you hit the rocks on Vannon, for instance, these shine as well because you can fish it slightly deeper. But the 14.5 centimeter version is really nice for inside the bays, fish against the reeds, and with your tip up high, you can fish it quite shallow. You can fish it above the grass in the Netherlands too. Yo! God damn it! Not a strike. Fuck. Oh, it's a big one it seems. No, it's okay. I'm gonna unhook her real quick in the water. Thank you. One item that didn't make it on the list, but is definitely a top tier item this spring. Oh, the Stellar Blend. Cheers. Another key feature of the low glider is the fact that you can just pause it and give it some hang time. And that's usually when the strikes come in. Especially with a little bit of slack to glide it really nice towards one side. Oh, that takes magical. Absolutely magical. Yo. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck was that? This one seems to be working nicely. I think I caught enough on the low glider for now. Let's switch towards number 5 on the list. And I think you guys are gonna guess already what that is. It didn't make it on the list in Sweden yet, so I'm not gonna use it. I really like the glide roach. The glide roach is not my thing yet in Sweden. Yeah, let's go for the clear trout. We also have the brook trout, of course. But the clear trout is definitely my pick for now. Close the box, forget about it. The new iteration is a bit stiffer, has 2 trebles, improved line through rig, fixated treble. Now we're good to go. Because the fish are so shallow, we should be able to get them on the pulse tail as well. So there's 2 ways that I like to fish the pulse tail. It's either traditional steady retrieve, and by the way, you can also troll these. Underestimated, highly underestimated. But I like to rip them and then retrieve my line again and rip them again. Retrieve my line again and rip them again. These creates so much turbulence and vibration underneath the surface. The fish can really hone in on them. And especially the newer models, they don't sink that fast. So we fixed the sink rate with Savage Gear. Now you can let them hang on the surface and then wait for the bite to come. If you want to run them a little deeper, that's possible too. Because we added a chin ring, so you can do a clip-on weight or savage balls and fish them deeper. Yo! Ah, fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck. Ah, you... That was the final bite of the day, and that also concludes this video about my best performing lures in Sweden this spring. Again, if you have any questions, let me know down below. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you can, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya!